Welcome, one and all, to episode 57, I believe. We just finished our... This is actually a disaster. It's a nightmare. But it should be slightly more efficient for us. So we're going to snag all the iron we can, and I believe it is nighttime. So we'll have to be a tiny bit careful coming up here. Okay. I guess we'll add a torch here. And one here. Okay. I also looked at the update from 1.20.4 to 1.20.5. And apparently there are new wolves. So we might have to add to the pack here soon. So we got Greg, Perry, and Tumor, because he'll grow on you. And we need to dye their collars, but we also want to add to the pack. So our future wolves are probably going to look a little bit different. We're going to get organized, make some trades. I also hear a zombie burning, so hopefully we survive. I also made a few mistakes there. Put that there. I don't think they can actually pathfind in here because of the rails. So that's a helpful little trick. I don't think mobs can pathfind in to attack us when there are rails in the way. So we are going to trade with our villagers quick. All that iron that we got. And then I'm not sure what we want to... Excuse me. I'm not sure what we want to work on. Today, we're going to check our book. Maybe we try to do the retaining wall. I think we're just going to use stone bricks, but I'd also kind of like a moss farm. I don't know. It's tough. I'd also like to get our last iron villager. I think that could be helpful as well. Okay. Yeah, if we could get our last iron guy right there, I think that would be nice. But alas. Oh, we're full up on iron. Great. Alright. And I've clearly made a few mistakes here. I don't know what I'm doing. If you know what I'm doing, please let me know. I'll take 9. There we go. Okay. Whew. I'm going to put those in there. Alrighty. Now we're at least semi-organized. What else do we want to do? Let's get these put away. There we go. Alrighty. And we're just going to leave all those open. Our farms are working. The creeper farm's working slowly. All these hoppers will sooner or later get removed. But we're not going to deal with that now. Also, if you hear my dog barking, my apologies. He gets a little fussy when the mailman comes around. Okay. We could also work on our build back here on the treasury. I would like to build a banner and a loom. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Ouch. Banner and loom. I don't exactly know how to make them, but you can always look it up. A loom, 2 string, 2 wood. Not too bad there. I guess we should see. 2 string. And we can get 2 wood from 9 of these. There we go. Get ourselves a loom. And now, I think if we make it with white wool, and then we just need some black dye, which we should have some. We do. We're going to turn all these ink sacs into black dye. Okay, let's loom it up for a minute here. See what we can build. We can probably take this too. We don't need all of that. So we need a banner. Okay, easy. Let's just make one. And our goal here is to make a T. So I think that would be helpful for a T, but we're not going to do it quite yet. I want to see if there's a straight line up top. That's not going to cut it. Huh. Okay, that does the bottom. Is that going to be too big? That's the question. Maybe. Alright, let's see how it looks. We're looking for a T for treasury, right? So, let's see. Oh, I think that's nice. And if we were to like hang that on the treasury building, I think that would look really good. So that's kind of our tentative plan. And I guess we can snag that, throw it in there. We would like to get some more shulkers at some point. But my thought process, I hate the rain. My thought process is we can swing over here to the treasury building. Thankfully, our iron farm is still working. And maybe just once an episode, throw up a banner right in front. So here we'll put the T, and we're looking to eventually build the word treasury. So like R would be our next word. And we'd also like some chests. Well, we don't have any. That's fine. Okay, so this building, we want to get this thing done. I think up top, we're going to hang the word treasury. Maybe we could do treasury building. Bees seem kind of difficult to make with banners, but the T looks nice. So we'll get treasury building up there at some point. I'm also very happy with how this outside floor looks. Please let me know how you like the inside. I'm not entirely sure what we want to go with. But something. We want to go with something. Okay, now let's take a quick look at our book. What are the things we need to accomplish? Floor treasury building, we're not gonna... Oh, we found some nether, right? Let's go ahead and mark that and done. And let's go ahead and do the retaining wall. I think that's going to be the best use of our time today. So let's swing to the backside. Do we have moss? We do have some cracked stone bricks, some mossy stone bricks, and some stone bricks. That's good. Maybe some polished andesite too. Probably not gravel. I think most of our paths will be made out of these materials. Maybe some andesite. And let's see if we can't grab some stone. I think we're going to need to make a moss farm. So I think I kind of know the gist of a moss farm. I've made a few in the past, but I want to iron out the details because the sorting system is going to be important for me. So we want to iron out the details of the moss farm. I'd like it to sort items until the chest is full, and then after the chest is full, it would hopefully... Yeah, we'll leave that for now. It would hopefully, after the chest is full, turn it into bone meal. So that's something that I'm going to have to play around with in creative mode for a bit. As far as retaining wall goes, let's make it here. Yeah, if we go here, okay, and we'll make the top of it this kind of stone, or the andesite, so it kind of bumps up a little bit in the back. And we'll make it end right here, and then we just basically want this thing to go all the way over to the other side. And what's really nice about this is we're going to end up getting this layer back. So I know I'm doing this a little bit slow, but that's okay. We get this layer back of blocks from the treasury building. So we're going to pick up all of them on this side, and then we'll pick up all the ones on the other side as well. There we go. Let's go ahead and snag all of these. I think we got them. It does appear so. Sorry, friend. I need your resources. I don't feel bad taking out mobs that respawn. It's the mobs that don't respawn. So, yeah, cracked stone. I think we're mainly going to want to go with... These will just get thrown in every now and again. And let's go ahead and get our inventory set up how we like it. Same with the andesite. I feel like we're just going to throw that in every now and again. And we're just going to do the top of this thing. We'll go 2 here. And it's just kind of... I know we can't get the cracked on our own. We'll go with a 3, 4. Make it really mossy there. Throw some andesite in. And I normally don't recommend doing this one layer at a time, but I just want to see how it's going to look. I normally recommend just kind of placing it all as you go. And we're going to light up some of this area, just because we want it to be a little bit safer when we're building in the future. And the good news is we can get rid of this rain real quick too. I really don't like rain, but at the same time, it's part of the game, so I don't want to turn off weather effects. And we might, in the future, really like rain when we have a trident. So that would change our opinion on rain. Okay. So let's see. Throw that in and that in. Go ahead and do that. And then we can go ahead and take these. Whoops. And layer across the top. When I said retaining wall, it's not a big retaining wall, just a little guy. Oh, good thing we turned around. Alright, let's go take this guy out. There we go. And let's sleep too. There's no point in putting ourselves through the risk of the night. So I think we have a bed in here. No, we don't have a bed. Unfortunate. But that's okay. We'll swing on over. Alright, there we go. Sleep it up. And let's get this retaining wall up and finished. Oh yeah, it's looking nice. Can we make it through? No, we cannot. Unfortunate. We kind of shot for the moon there and bonked our heads instead. So this is kind of the thought I've got for the retaining wall. I think that'll look good, and if it goes all the way down to the floor down there, I think that'll look even better. So that's what we're going to roll with. And we're going to use this as a time to farm ink sacs as well. I have a feeling we're going to need a bunch of black dye for the treasury building. And I've never built a squid farm, so I don't even know what that would look like. I'd have to really think about that. as to what a squid farm would look like. I don't even know if it's worth it. Alright, but I think as far as retaining wall goes, that looks really good. We should have also grabbed some dirt while we were over there, but I think we're going to... Now that I'm thinking about it, we're going to do the dirt first. So let's swing on over there. Let's snag our dirt, and it's in this chest. So we've got a bunch of dirt. Let's go ahead and just use the dirt. That will hopefully be enough. If it's not, it's so much easier with the elytra to just fly back and forth, so I'm not actually all that worried about it. And what we're going to do here is fill in everything. All these 2 blocks. Okay. Man, I am so glad that we have Aqua Infinity and Depth Strider. That's making this infinitely easier than it was in the past. And we gotta watch out for the squids. They're nice guys. Okay, and we will, at the end of this, add, or we'd like to add, some flowers and such to this small little area. Alright. That squid escaped with his life, but only barely. Oh my, it's a lot, actually. Okay, if we get it all up to this level, we should be good. There we go, and we want to go one more level up here, but we'll do that at the end. Yeah, we'll do that at the end. So let's go ahead and get this one. And you don't have to do this, you can just cover it up. But if we want to build our treasury building down, I want to be able to do that safely. So if we need to add more storage underneath the treasury building, at some point, that would be much further down the line. I want to have access and opportunity to do that. And the only way to have the opportunity to do that is to make sure we block this water off, because the last thing we want to do is have to deal with a giant cave of water when we're trying to add to the treasury building in the future. So if we work now, we can make our lives easier later. Plus, I think this will look good, but maybe it's going to look really crappy. You never actually know. So now, got to get rid of that. Now it's just a matter of filling in the rest of this. Let's check and make sure there's no creeper behind us. There isn't. Nice. And since it's a retaining wall, the land can be kind of flat. We can say, hey, this land was flattened. I'm out of dirt. You're kidding. Alright, we're going to snag a little bit of grass from here. Kind of round that off a little. There we go. Okay. So this is the look. We'll put that guy out of his misery. This is the look that we're going for, and it looks okay as of right now, I think. But what we're going to want to do is pull out all our blocks from earlier. Sadly, we are almost out of blocks. So this thing is going to mainly be stone bricks underneath. And something important to remember is we want to get rid of blocks like this. This will help blend it together. So that will help us. And yeah, because now it looks like it goes all the way down. But if you leave it like this, then you see how it's going to look kind of weird. Doesn't blend all the way in. So maybe we can go back and do that at the end. But we're going to do a little bit of it right now. And I kind of want this to be like a transition. So we'll have more stone down low as like, oh, this is the foundation. And whoops, that's unfortunate. We're going to use those at the end a little more sparingly. The cracked stone bricks are difficult to get. But I want it to look like we've got some stone coming up, and then it transitions to stone bricks. And then when it gets closer to the top, it gets more mossy and cracked because the water is not protecting it. So that's kind of the look we're going for. These top 4 layers are going to have a lot of stone bricks, so we're just going to kind of go through and see how it turns out. And this is how I texture walls. I try to get it so that I can place one block, a whole bunch, and then fill it in with other blocks. That's fine if we miss a little. And we are going to have to heavily use these stone bricks, which is fine, but not super ideal. Yeah, because we're out now. Okay. That'll be fine. Okay, and we're going to need to make it heavier over here. And this is kind of how I texture things. If you like it, feel free to use it. We're taking some damage from drowning right now. It's unfortunate. Yeah, if you like it, feel free to use it. If you don't like it, you obviously don't have to. There's no requirement to build like I do. Now we'll go ahead and go through and do our lower half, which we're going to want some of it to poke up with the stone, or some of it to poke down with stone bricks, and some of it, we'll go ahead and even get a stone brick that low. Some of it will be, it's kind of the transition between. And we keep getting pushed by this guy, so we'll have to take him out. But as you can see, it's starting to come together. A lot of salmon over here. Okay. We'll do this side a little more as well. We'll go ahead and get our base layer. Maybe just throw one stone brick down here. And we can go all the way up to here. Here, even get one up there. Stone bricks. There we go. And we are going to have to take out some of that wall, but as you can see, now it's kind of like a textured wall all the way layered up until we get to the andesite up top. And I think it's starting to look pretty good. We'll go ahead and just fill in some of the cracks. There we go. With stone. Whoa. I started swimming kind of fast there. And we can leave that gravel there, maybe. Okay. I'd really like some more mossy stone bricks to put under here. But since it's underwater, you don't keep much of the texture from them. So we'll do this one right here, where it's peeking out just a little bit. And we can go ahead and stone brick that and that as well. Okay. We do have some andesite that I've kind of forgotten to throw in. So let's go back through here and choose some of these for andesite. We'll put one here, and we'll put one here. Just want it kind of poking through. Perfect. And we'll get a better look at this in just a moment. But for the most part, our retaining wall is finished. We just got a few touching up things to do, and then we will be done. I hope you're enjoying this. These are the joys of building. Sometimes you gotta go through and do your retaining wall. And I think it's starting to look pretty good. And maybe we can make a little dock back here at some point. That's speaking in the future, of course. There we go. Let's get all of this. This will help blend it into the environment better. And we can go ahead and do all of this as well. I don't want all that seagrass to go away. That would be unfortunate, but it might be the case. So we'll go ahead and do that. That should be fine. We'd like a lot more stone bricks in here. There we go. And I think we're out of materials. Fantastic. There we go. All right. We're almost done, though. And yeah, feel free to copy anything you see. I'm happy. I'm happy to be copied. So have no worries about that, just to reiterate. And I'd like to give you a special little shout out if you made it to 27-minute mark in the video. I appreciate you, specifically, a ton. So thank you. This is your extra little shout out. Your thanks for watching. I really enjoy playing this game, and if me enjoying something can bring joy to others, I am super happy about it. So thank you again. I greatly appreciate you. We'll go ahead and do that. I guess that can go. And we'll sneak one down in here. We accidentally destroyed one too many blocks there. And I know this may seem like quite a bit of detail for something we're barely going to look at, but I like to do things right or not do them at all. And we are definitely doing this retaining wall right. So it's good. It's textured next to a building that is not textured really at all. Go ahead and do that. We can do that and that. But I think the treasury building needs to not be textured. Okay. I think we're really happy with how this has turned out. Let's get rid of both of those. And we're drowning again. Alright. Now the question is, do we take our screenshot from above or below? And I'm thinking... Ooh, it's a little close. I'm thinking we take it from below. So let's go F5, F5. And we can say something to the extent of a lovely retaining wall or something. I don't know. Here, let's try to get set up a little better. Right here. And yeah, this will be our screenshot. So if you enjoyed, thank you. We're going to go get organized. And then we will, yeah, I think we're happy with this. The grass is going to grow out this direction. We'll add some flowers back here sooner or later to try to make this wall less boring. But not now. And we want these to be dirt, not path blocks. So I guess we'll do that now. Because as you can see, that dirt pokes from beneath the building a little bit. I don't think that looks good. But if they're dirt blocks, my goodness, I cannot place a block in the right spot. If they're dirt blocks, you can't see underneath. It's a clean edge. Okay, So this is the retaining wall. And I want it to look like it goes deeper in the ground than what it actually does to help support this building. But I think we're looking really, really good. I am quite pleased with how this has turned out. And while we're here, we can finish this up with the blocks we saved. Nice. Oh, there's actually a bunch more we need to do. Alright, well, we'll do as much as we can. We did save some blocks, so that feels good. And it does need to go to this level. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll go get organized. Just use all the resources we have in our inventory. And we're going to be a few short, but that's fine. Alright, time to get organized, and maybe next episode we'll try to make like an E for the treasury building sign, because I think that's going to be pretty easy. But that'll have to be next time. I think the R is going to be difficult, but we could always mess with that. We got a bunch of ink sacks, so that is nice. We're going to go ahead and get organized. Gravel can go in there. We did accidentally put some stone away. And soon, I hope we can move into our new area. Not now, but soon. And just so I don't forget, let's slide over here. We need a chest for next episode. So if I leave it in our inventory, hopefully we will remember, hey, we want a chest over here. So, okay. Well, I hope you've had a great time. And have a fantastic rest of your day. Yeah, we will catch you tomorrow. Thank you for watching us complete our retaining wall. We'll check off our book tomorrow and check out all our dogs as their heads spin. That's kind of fun. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a great day. I'll catch you tomorrow.